Following some major developments in Nigeria's telecommunications sector, where a 50% tariff increase has sparked conversations across the nation, the Minister of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy, Bosun Tijani, says rising inflation and operational costs are behind the hike. The minister made a statement during a budget defense session with the Joint House and Senate Committees on Communication on Tuesday in Abuja. Minister Tijani also unveiled an ambitious plan to invest 6 billion naira in deploying 90,000 kilometers of fiber optic cable. This move will increase Nigerians' coverage from 35,000 kilometers to 125,000 kilometers, significantly boosting communication infrastructure.
Part of the development, I think the hike is also based on inflation globally. This is a sector that has not increased price for a long time. In fact, what government has been doing is managing the situation. The companies have been crying out for a long time that they're struggling. The cost of diesel, you can imagine how much they bought diesel last year and how much it's going for this year. And this is not a problem that is unique to Nigeria. But what we've done with them is saying that telecommunication services are now extremely important to our people. So it's not something you can just increase price haphazardly. But also, how do we support them to ensure that these companies continue to stay sustainable? This is a sector that employs about 15,000 people directly, the employees of these MNOs, but also indirectly. I think there's about 500,000 people working in the sector, whether those that are selling recharge cards or any of those services. We have to make sure that the sector continues to stay sustainable. But at the same time, we don't want to inflict pain on Nigerians.
The minister emphasized the broader economic benefits, citing the potential for Nigerian companies to expand their services across Africa while addressing the nation's critical communication needs. However, Minister Tijani raised concerns about the ministry's funding, stating that inadequate resources hinder its ability to track revenue and enforce compliance effectively.
We've worked hard internally as professionals and political appointees, also with the support of the committee chairs, to secure the commitment of the World Bank, AFDB, and a number of other DFIs to help us invest in a $2 billion project that will lay 90,000 kilometers of fiber optic cables across this country. And our hope is that this will not just provide opportunities for existing MNOs. This will help us create new small businesses that will be responsible for laying 90,000 kilometers of fiber network. This will help us create nothing less than 10,000 jobs of young men and women that will drive the deployment of this cable all over our country. The 90,000 kilometers cable will be everywhere in the country. This is the plan that has been made by the broadband plan.
In response, Senator Shuaibu Salisu, co-chairman of the Senate Committee on Communication, praised the sector's contributions to the economy. He urged for a review of the 2025 budget to better equip the ministry. The committee, however, has adopted a motion requesting an upward review of the ministry's proposed budget. With inflation and digital connectivity on everyone's mind, all eyes will be on the government's next steps to modernize and secure Nigerians' communication infrastructure. Anieti Patrick, Core TV News, Abuja.